Frieza's 5H has a few buffs to it. For starters, the projectile trajectory has been adjusted a little bit. This is what it looked like before. Barely goes above Goku. Now the top 3 rocks go substantially higher. This can make it better at catching jumps from the opponent. Before, if you vanish, the rocks would disappear. But now they no longer disappear. As you can see, in some situations, this can actually cost you your plus on block vanish frames, but there's a lot of applications for this. At point-blank range, if the opponent summons assist far behind them, you'll be able to scout it out with the rocks and vanish to maintain your offense. Additionally, there's combo potential. A lot to dig under here, and we'll see if anything is actually of optimal use. All of Frieza's crouching specials are jump cancelable. Basically, whatever was a difficult link before off of this normal can now be done very easily since you can jump cancel. Courtesy of Chromisis, now that you can jump cancel this means you can do some IAD links with Frieza. Like the rest of the cast, Frieza can cancel his jump S or jump down S into heavies. This is namely used for combo potential, however. In my own little bit of labbing here with it on block, you don't really get too many pressure options by going into JH. You can, however, go into J2H. So potentially there's some sparking pressure here. I think the biggest change to Frieza in this patch is to his discs. Before, as you can see, this was the hit stun on the disc. The second hit would give you a slide knockdown, but the first hit had a tight window for you to link off of. Now it all combos. This opens up a huge playground for Frieza players to lab and find all kinds of crazy extensions and combos. This is an example again from Chromisis. There's a few other changes we haven't mentioned in this just yet, but I'll get to those. You Might Die this time has more hit stun on the cinematic effect. Before, you had to use an assist or vanish to pick this up. This is what it looks like now. This makes conversions from this more resource-friendly, as well as gives Frieza additional combo routing. The last change to Frieza's special moves is to Warp Smash. He can now use this in the air. As you might have guessed, again, this leads to potential more combo routing for Frieza. Courtesy of KJ Pixel, North America's best Frieza player by far, you can see that when you put all these changes together, you can get excellent new combo routes that are highly practical. This is a sparkless TOD. The timer for Golden Frieza has also been increased. This is a strange change to me because it was already pretty easy to manage the timer on this before. If you tagged out Frieza, it reset. If you were able to take out an opponent's character, it reset. If you spark, it froze. I'm just going to let the entire time of the transformation play out so we get a sense of how long it actually lasts now. As you can see, it lasts nearly a full minute, almost double the duration it was before. Absolutely insane change. Frieza's C assist has a few changes as well. The projectile trajectory, I think, has the same changes as his 5H does, and the character is supposed to appear in different spots. However, as you might notice in my testing, I was not able to notice a discernible difference in the terms of the startup time, where Frieza appears for offense or pressure. I genuinely don't see a difference between these things, so maybe there's something I'm missing. Frieza really came into his own in the previous patch, and I feel like these changes just basically enable him to be played a little more consistently. Whereas he had some tight links before off of some of his moves, particularly Death Saucer, now he has a Build-A-Bear combo workshop that he's able to use with this in order to simplify his confirms, optimize his damage, and make him even more of a menace. We've already seen players like Haikai, KJ Pixel, and Gropus when they would play use this character to great effect, and now he's going to be even easier to play with new high damage combos to go through. So I don't expect him to change too much in terms of his power level across the cast, but him being easier to play is a boon to his consistency in tournaments.